Next up is a unique way to provide companionship for your loved ones.
Hi, Sharks. My name's Todd Stram, and I'm from Santa Monica, California.
Cali.
I'm seeking $50,000 in exchange for 20% equity in my company, Gerty, Pet's Best Friend. Sharks, every day, millions of dogs are left home alone, staring out the window, crippled with separation anxiety, wondering, where'd my human go? Loneliness should be a human problem, not a dog problem. I'm sure you've left your dog home alone and thought, there has to be a better way to ease their fear and anxiety. Well, now there is. Amanda has some errands to run, and she's worried about leaving her anxious dog Atticus behind. Now she has some backup.
That is so scary.
Oh my God.
That's wild.
Oh.
Atticus,
Hey, Pop.
I have to go.
Oh, what a
Good
cutie.
boy. Gertie's here for you.
Meet Gerty. She doesn't walk your dog or feed your dog, but she looks like someone who would. And for a dog with separation anxiety, that's good enough. She's 96% vinyl and 4% magic. Sometimes all a dog needs is a little hot air and a whole lot of heart. Her big eyes and bright smile were scientifically designed to soothe and comfort the dog and terrify burglars. She has the emotional warmth of a human and the maintenance of a beach ball. But Sharks, the most important thing about Gerty is she actually works. I created Gerty out of necessity when every other product on the market let me down. Sharks, inflation is real. Let's use it to our advantage. Join Gerty and me in helping
No,
dogs
Mr.
all
Wonderful
over
was
the world with
laughing at
separation
that.
anxiety. Because sometimes all a good dog needs is a good inflatable woman.
And there you have it, folks. Welcome back to another reaction video, Shark Tank reaction video, that is. I am your host, Dave, a 10+ year intellectual property attorney, dealing with everything from patents, copyrights, trade secrets, as well as trademarks. And I must say, man, as crazy as this ideal seems, and I'm not sure if it's going to work, but separation anxiety is a real thing. When I go to the barbershop, it's a guy who he always comes in as well, and he has these stories about his dog having to keep his dog in a kennel because the dog is kind of tearing up the house as he's while he's at work, and sometimes he has to kind of go home on his lunch break just to kind of make sure the dog is cool. So separation anxiety is a real thing. Seems terrible to have to be locked up in a kennel for 8 hours, 6 hours, whatever the case may be, as a dog. So yeah, I'm not sure. But whether or not Gerty is going to work, you guys have to let me know this in the comment section as we getting off into this video. Now, the 3 things that I look for, plus the bonus one, is how simple is the product. It's simple, more or less an inflatable dial. It looks like. How effective is the product? A lot of times the effectiveness of the product is going to be ascertained by way of the actual sales as well as the reviews. And hey, all these times you hear about these crazy valuations, $10 million, $15 million, $5 million. This is a pretty modest $250,000 valuation of the company, which kind of has me concerned a little bit with regard to the sales. But I mean, I'm sure the Sharks is going to ask him that, and we'll see if he has any sales to date. And I guess the last thing is the market. Is there a market for it? I will say it's kind of a market for it. I don't think it's a saturated market for it. I haven't seen this rendition of a companionship toy or whatever the case may be for your dog, for your pet. So, no, we'll see how effective it is. I think a lot of times with the market for this one, the effectiveness is going to go a long way. And then I guess the bonus one, as I call it, the IP, are you protecting the intellectual property? Now, shouts out to Todd, man. He is at least protecting his name Gerty by way of a trademark. So he's at least protecting this thing by way of a trademark. It just seems like more or less an inflatable dial or inflatable device. So I'm not sure if he'll be able to get a patent on this thing. And so I'm not sure if that's going to apply, but he is protecting the name by way of a trademark. So shouts out to Todd for that. And that's kind of pretty much all I have for the time being, man. This one seems like it's going to be an entertaining one. This is season 17, episode 2. And this is the last one of episode 2. So far, we're 2 for 3. The last one, which I thought was great with Impeccable, they did really get a bidding war for that one. Something tells me that we're going to end 2 for 4, but hey, I may be wrong on this one. As I pull this thing back up, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. Let's go. Look at Michael Strahan face tells it all. Let's go. This is going to be hilarious.
We see them?
Yes,
Oh,
we can see them. We have some individual Gerties that we're going to bring out right now. And then I'll explain how it works.
Oh my God, this is scary. Michael.
Hey, Gertie.
Gerty.
So how did you test this?
Gertie.
Did you make this?
So I created this product out of necessity. I had a rescue dog, and he was so anxious and so scared every time I left the house. So we set out a video. This is the before and after. So that's our little dog right there, howling and crying. He would never relax. And with Gertie, he would sit right under there.
That is really screwed up. So how
That
much
is
is a
interesting.
Gertie? What do these cost?
So a Gertie retails for $39.99.
Okay, that's actually less expensive than a new dog.
Exactly.
How much did it cost you to make?
So landed is $7.50.
Are you
Great
buying
margins.
just a generic blow-up doll off the shelf kind
No,
of thing?
so this was custom designed. It
looks
actually has 3 air valves, which makes it unique. I have a patent pending
Oh!
with 3 air valves.
Why
So you
is
can
3 air valves important?
So you can inflate the torso separately and each leg separately. So to sit Gertie on the couch, you deflate the legs.
Oh.
And to stand Gertie up, you have to inflate both legs.
Would you like take other things, spray it with her perfume, or like other things that make it feel
Like,
very
why
familiar?
does it work?
So that's a great question. And to that point, you have to follow instructions very carefully or else it won't work. So when
Yeah.
you get Gertie, you have to dress it in your old clothes so it could smell your scent and just be comforted right
Even
off the
though
bat.
Gertie looks the same it's the same
Same
face.
It's
face?
the same face right now. Eventually, we're going to open it up to custom Gertie faces.
I would
you
think
can
that
have
would
your
be
own
easy
face.
to
Does
do
the
right
dog
away.
think it's another human, or does
Well-
the dog think it's you?
So, no, it thinks it's another human. So once you put your clothes on, you have to, this is the funny part, you have to introduce Gertie like it's a real person. So
Oh.
what most of our customers do is they'll walk Gertie through the door, they'll sit it down on the couch, and they'll talk to Gertie, hug it, give it a high five every time they walk by. When they leave the dog alone, sure enough, the dog's comforted by Gertie. He thinks it's a real person.
So the dog
Man, this
is okay
crazy.
with just feeling another human is there. It doesn't matter
Exactly.
that that human is you or smells like you. It's just having another physical presence.
Todd, have you checked
That's
it
a great
against
point.
other experiments or just your own dog?
No, the reviews are amazing.
I hate that it worked. I'm glad my dog has someone home with her to ease her anxiety when
Hey,
I'm
what,
at work. But
what did I tell you guys? Hey, the effectiveness of the product is going to be based on the sales and the reviews. And it seems like this one has a 5-star review.
now I have this blow-up doll that I have to explain is not a blow-up doll whenever someone comes over.
If somebody walks in a house and sees this on the sofa, they're thinking, you
They're
know,
thinking we might need to get a new friend. But
Yeah, it's creepy.
Here's
Here's
another
another
review.
one. It works, y'all. Is it creepy? Yes. Strange? Totally. Does it work 100%?
And these are reviews from Amazon. Product has been on the market. We've sold about 200 units.
Not a ton.
200,000?
200, just 200.
How long have you been on the market?
The product officially was on Amazon to purchase about 9 months ago.
Okay.
This is the type of thing that really requires social proof because people just don't believe it works.
And you sold 200 units at basically $40.
200 units, roughly $39.99.
There's $6,000 in sales.
$7,000 in sales.
How many dogs have this problem? How many dogs would you say have high separation anxiety?
Roughly 40% of dogs have separation anxiety, and that's much higher for dogs that are rescues.
I mean, I'm a dog lover. I have 2 dogs.
Michael, would you use this?
I'm kind of freaked out.
That's
But
a
once
nice
you
way
see
to
your
say
dog
no.
interacting with
But it's
you'll
for
love
the
Gertie.
dog. And one thing I do know is that people spend, as I do, ridiculous amount of money
That's
on their
true.
pets. And if you're in an apartment anywhere around the country or the world, you can't have your dog howling like we saw
Yes,
that. You
right.
can't have that.
It-
So
And
That's a
I've
really
only
good
spent
point.
$3,000 on marketing so far. 50% of my sales have come in the last 3 months,
all online.
all online.
Excuse me, Gerty.
Is it going to increase the price of this product when you start, if you start doing custom
Yes.
faces?
It will increase it a little bit. So the way we do that is we have a blank face and then we have custom vinyl stickers that can be ordered on
Oh,
demand.
it's just a sticker.
Yeah, and believe it or not, we tested a lot of faces and the big eyes and big smile, big mouth really tested well.
but at night in low light, that's so creepy for humans.
That's a fact.
Well, luckily it's for dogs.
The face doesn't matter. The human itself doesn't matter. The dog doesn't care. It's happy to be underneath a plastic arm. What are we worth?
Well,
Nothing.
And Mr. Wonderful, that's
So
why I'm
we're
having.
basically feeding a dog and making its life very peaceful and wonderful. They don't really give a about us. You have just proven to the world that dogs don't care. Buy a cat instead.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, come on.
Well, I think the premise
really
is
don't care.
just they don't want to be alone. And this makes them feel like something's
It
there with
does,
them.
and there's nothing else like it. And
It's so weird. Honestly, I thought it was a joke when you first came out. I thought,
I get that a lot.
I do think it's a little creepy. Not sure I want to be in the rubber blow-up doll business right now.
What about the dog anxiety business?
I wish you the best,
Thank you,
and
Robert.
I'm out.
Thank you.
And as Robert goes out, and I would imagine we have a few more goes out, I do want to give you guys some thoughts. I stand corrected, man. I said I don't think this was panable, but he did kind of explain it, and I didn't appreciate those different aspects when he's talking about kind of the air chambers, the feet being inflatable and deflatable, and kind of being able to be inflated separate from the torso and from the head, so forth and so on. So if I would have heard that, I would have been like, okay, you can get something on this. However, I did not appreciate those aspects or features when I was initially looking at it, or when he was initially kind of giving it a breakdown or the description of it. So again, you can get a patent on some crazy things, and this goes to show you that this is one of those things. Now, whether or not, the crazy thing is, it seems like based on the reviews, it works. Now, he has only sold, what, $6,000 to 200 units, which is not great, especially in 9 months. However, I can see one of these sharks just kind of being like, hey, what the hell, man? It's only, what, $50,000. Let's kind of try to see what happens. And maybe with some marketing, you sell $1 million worth of these things to get your money back and go from there. So that's kind of the Hail Mary that it seems like Todd is looking for at this point. Let me know if you guys agree with me, disagree with me. Let's get back to it and see if he gets a deal. I do agree with Kevin, Mr. Wonderful, that walking into your house at nighttime and see a face on a blow up doll that's smiling at you is kind of creepy at nighttime. But that's just me. Let's go.
This is a little too early for me, but I do think that this works. I just don't think it's for me right now. So
No problem,
for that
Michael.
reason,
Thank
I
you.
wish you the best. I'm
Thank
out.
you so much.
I think this might work. I think you have a way to go to finesse this. I wish you good luck,
Thank you.
but I'm out.
Thanks, Laura. I
I
appreciate
think
your advice.
I think it's a terrific idea. It's really a smart idea. Gertie and I have decided. Tell him, Gertie. It's too early.
I understand.
For
Thanks,
that reason,
Barbara.
we're both out.
Mr. Wonderful.
I'm having a hard time with it because some of the stupidest ideas ever, like potato
Pretty much
parcel
thought his
and
idea was
Pop It
stupid.
Pals,
That's
which are
true.
completely crazy.
Draw a cat for you?
Drew a cat for you?
Yeah, but they all made money. And I mean, one of the things about Shark Tank is millions of people see it. Once in a while, I do crazy deals. This is definitely a crazy deal. But how do I get my money back? I mean, even 50
Well, I'm
grand.
open to negotiation. I
No
want to make this
kidding.
work for you. I need help.
Royalty.
Mr. Wonderful, it works so well. I mean, it really is changing people's lives. I could get the price down, and I want to stock up on some inventory, and I want to start with some marketing as well.
Here's an idea. I give you the 50 grand for 30%. So you're 70, I'm 30. And then all we do is blow it up on social, and we do distributions. You get 70 cents, I get 30. And we just try and keep our costs lean and mean like I did with Potato Parcel. And all of a sudden, it just went nuts. People were sending potatoes to each other all over America. I mean, it's a flyer, but there's something really sick about this.
Sick in a good way?
Well, it's just sick. But, you know, it's...
This is a very tempting deal
It
if you want to
is.
take a flyer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's like one of these things that's so silly,
Stupid.
and I don't call it stupid. I don't think it's stupid at all. I think
Thank
what
you.
you've done is something out of necessity that's working. But it's one of these things that seems so far-fetched and silly that it works.
Todd, I am shocked he made a reasonable offer.
I would love the expertise. I would love the help, and I understand your
I mean, you
position.
gotta do the
I understand
grind,
taking a
but
chance
I'll
on
help you with
something, and
the
you need a
social.
bigger
No,
percentage.
no, I'll help you with the social, and you got to do the work.
What are you going to do? 50,000, 30%?
Yeah.
Offer 20, land at
Mr.
25.
Wonderful, you have a deal.
Yeah. No,
Hey, he didn't even try to
I'm
negotiate.
surprised you even thought about that.
Trying to play hard to get.
No, it's
Thank
really
you
good.
very much. Appreciate it.
Congrats.
Looking forward to working with you.
Congrats, man.
Appreciate you
What's so
being on.
crazy is I think I'm going to regret this, Todd.
Thank you so
Good
much.
luck.
Thank you. I imagined the hesitation to Gertie because it's such a weird thing, but it works so well. I had a feeling that one of the sharks is going to take a chance, and I'm so happy it's Mr. Wonderful.
Kevin, I never thought I would see you invest in a blow-up doll for dogs.
That's the magic of Shark Tank.
Man, I'm still tripping over the fact that he had an actual patent on this thing. But Hey, sometimes, man, you got to invest in some crazy things. You never know what's going to hit. Seems like the good ideas sometimes, or a lot of times, doesn't hit. Those weird, as Kevin put it, stupid ideas sometimes hit. So it seems like Kevin is hedging his bets and kind of diversified his portfolio. So let's kind of go off into it. I thought it was going to be 2 for 4, but we ended 3 for 4, episode 2 of season 17. Let's check out the website, man, see what it has going on. And I actually have a kind of weird feeling that I think this one is going to do numbers. So as we pull up the website here, cure your pet separation anxiety with Gerty's. I'm interested in how you got that name, Gerty. Seems like with this dog, it likes it. The #1 dog and cat anxiety cure. Seems like you can use it for cats as well. Seems like cats don't really care about you if I had to guess. Triple chamber air valves allow Gerty to stand or sit as needed. That's crazy. Seems like he has a custom one now. And typically you'll see patent at the bottom. I'm not seeing it. He said he has an issued patent. So I will say to Todd, hey, to the extent that you do have an issued patent, put the patent number on here so that people are on notice that you do have a patent, and to the extent that they infringe, you will come after them. And then even with Gerty, put the R in the circle. It is a registered trademark, so I would have put an R in the circle at the end of it just to let people know it is a registered trademark. You have to start kind of flaunting this intellectual property and making it known that you are protecting your IP, whether it's trademarks, patents, copyright, so forth and so on. So that's kind of my thoughts, man. This is an interesting one. Like I said, I went Michael Strahan on this one. I think looking back, all you got to do is you get 500,000, whatever the case may be. What is 500,000? And he owns 30% of it, $150,000. And I can see he has some great margins. $7 to land it, $40. What is that? Over 4x. So he has some great margins. And to the extent that this thing kind of blow up, you sell $500,000, you get 3x on your money. Hey, that's a win-win for everybody, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. And I'll catch you guys on episode 3. Also, be on the lookout. I will be at the Amplify/ST reunion conference, where it's going to be over 100 Shark Tank business owners there. This is in January, so we have some time. It's in Newport, California. I'll be setting up shop with the podcast out there, talking to the business owners. I think Dude Wipes is going to be there. Gronkowski is going to be there again. He was at the one last year in Tampa, Florida. So it's going to be some cool people I'm going to get a chance to connect with and talk to. So be on the lookout for that in January. I think I'm going to pull up to the CES as well in January in Vegas. So I might just stay on the West Coast in January. Who knows? But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Guys, take care. Peace.